Now I'm going to talk a little about the streaming services coming out 2020, the confirmed ones. Let's take a peek. After the AT&T Time Warner acquisition, they've announced Max will have the entire HBO library plus a bunch of other assets owned by Warner Media. So now they can leverage on all the existing AT&T subscribers to market this new service, and Friends will be there. HBO Max is coming this May. The way I look at it, HBO does already have global subscribers, but all the shows are not ultra-local ones. They're all American-themed shows which happen to have a global audience. So this trend would mostly continue. I believe this will be the most important service to look out for in 2020. This next service is hands down the most unique we're going to see this year. Before I get into it, let's look at the most downloaded apps. Short form video is really picking up. YouTube has a ton of it, Instagram now with IGTV, and the biggest hit has been TikTok. All streaming services today make HD content for TVs, but of course you see them on your laptops and phones, but it's still for widescreen. Less than 10% of streaming happens on phones. Quibi is going to be the first to make content specifically for phones.
Well, I think we're actually offering way more than just new content. We are trying to bring together the best of Silicon Valley and Hollywood in a way that has not been done before. And we're trying to create a whole new form of content that is designed exclusively for mobile.
So what's this new startup? Who's backing it up? Well, Disney, Universal, Warner Media together have invested over $1 billion in Quibi. Quick bite. They have enough funding to create content aggressively till about mid-2021. But not just any kind of content. They're creating cinema-grade content as 10 to 15-minute Quibis. Yeah, they don't call it episodes.
I think it stands for quiet bingo. That's like when you play bingo, but they don't tell you the letters or numbers, so you just mark it how you want.
How to storytell on a small screen.
It's content meant to be consumed on the go.
So they're starting with zero legacy content, but users are going to have 3 hours of new original content every single day once it launches. As part of Quibi's deal with creators, the content is not owned forever by Quibi. They license it to themselves for 7 years, which is why they could, attract the best of the best in Hollywood.
Episodes that are 7 to 10 minutes in length. And they feature many of Hollywood's biggest names, both in front of and behind the camera.
And then you have ads. Even the way Quibi does ads is going to be really innovative. Again, they'll be made specifically for the mobile format, but also ads that kind of build on each other, like a story. In fact, when you switch between portrait and landscape, you see different views. Walmart, Pepsi, Google, and other major brands are coming on board, committed to spending $150 million in ad spend. They've partnered with T-Mobile to promote this, so their existing customers may get a better deal. For everyone else, about $5 with ads and $8 without. Keep an eye out for Quibi. It's launching in April. And one more in April. Peacock. It's NBC Universal's offering, owned by Comcast. Peacock will offer a lot of classic content. They'll be giving popular ones like Battlestar Galactica new life with something like a sequel. The Office will be here.
You're kidding me! God!
Along with Parks and Recreation. And that's TV. As for movies, all Universal movies would be there. One of my all-time favorites is Casino. And of course, a bunch of originals would be announced too. Similar to Disney, Peacock has the potential to integrate with theme parks. So all in all, Peacock is going to start with a massive collection. I'd say they have to be careful about pricing. If not, the cable business itself will be undercut too early.
Scripted series, scripted movies. Great companies going to be fighting over that market share. Our strategy is, let's step to the side of that.
Next, a service with a very specific kind of TV. One that we all like, but not every single day. Services from Discovery. They are partnering with BBC on this. They have produced together in the past on titles like Life and Planet Earth. Discovery also owns 19 live TV channels like Food Network and Animal Planet, and online properties like Now This and Motor Trend. It's supposed to be less than $5 a month, but even at that price point with really high quality content, I see this as a challenge to market. Because it is still a very narrow selection and they would be much better off licensing to biggies. At least that's what I think. unless the experience here turns out to be something really different. And now for the bonus. I'm adding this one as a bonus because there's nothing really officially announced, but the company is enormous in scale and reach, and if they decide to step into the game, it could be quite a player in streaming. 2 billion people use it every month. YouTube. They did experiment with YouTube Red Originals as a subscription service a few years ago. Right now, they still have YouTube TV as a subscription for live channels, but very limited exclusive content. They rely solely on ads for revenue, and if people are using more Facebook video or IGTV or TikTok, time spent on YouTube would go down. So even if it's not original content, we could see YouTube offer some different subscription packages for quality content very soon.